Michael, 3 wins in a row. What more do you need to say to the players other than keep it going?
It's not quite that simple. It's been a good return in the last few games, but past is past, it's gone. It's moving on to the next one. It was always the case. We'd have got beat the other day, just move on to the next one. So we'll analyse what we did well the other night, what we could have done better, as we always do, and then we'll start preparing for Plymouth, because it's going to be another tough couple of games coming up, but starting with Plymouth.
And obviously you're back on the road again. Do you feel that you need to back up Salford, if you like, to show that the away form is now sorted?
I'm not really interested in what the form, because it's all in the past. It's another away game. We won the last one, so can you go again? The best teams do it week in, week out. At the minute we've been a bit sporadic because we do it at home and not been away, but it's a case of not getting obsessed with one result. We won the other night. Well, I thought we were good the other night, but it's gone. It's parked. You've got to go again. You've got to reset everything. So the way your attitude, the way you start the game, your desire, everything like that, because it counts for nothing. It owes you nothing in football. We've found that out, good and bad. So when we play at home, people say, "Oh, you'll win that." Absolutely not the case. But the same as when we were away from home, we couldn't win a game and couldn't score a goal. The attitude was always the same. It didn't mean, "Oh, well, we won't bother turning up today then because we'll just get beat." It's not that simplistic.
You talk about that attitude always being the same. Is the pressure, even though you're third in the table, and that might change a few people outside's opinions of you, but is the pressure that you put on yourself just simply go out and win the next game?
Pressure comes from within always. Not interested in what anyone says outside. Some people have said a few nice things, great. People said a few not so nice things last year. No interest. We're only interested in what goes on in our camp. So we're going to a big club at this level. In League One last year, got a manager who didn't win the league, got a team out of the league playing really, really good football, got them playing the same way. A lot of new players, they haven't quite clicked yet, but I would expect them to be in and around it when the season finishes, because watching the game from the other night, they could have been 3 or 4-0 up at against Crawley at one point. So they look like they're just Ryan's starting to get his ideas across, and in Danny Mayer, repeating myself from last year, he's the best player in the league.
Ryan Lowe wasn't happy at the weekend, demanded a response, as you say, got it in midweek. Those 2 games sort of enabled you to see, if you like, the best and the worst of Plymouth?
I think we know what to expect from them. I don't think Ryan's going to come away too much from what is a winning formula, because you look at what happened last year. So it's big club, big ground, good squad, tough game. But we need to focus on how we can influence the game from our point of view.
Do you think opponents might start to treat you differently, bearing in mind where you are in the table?
I don't know. Not interested in what other teams do. Like I said, I'm sure Ryan won't be too worried about us. He'll be doing exactly the same. He'll be focusing on what his team can do. I think they're unbeaten at home as well so far. So it should be a good game between 2 teams that want to try and play the right way, whatever you consider that to be. There'll be 2 teams trying to pass the ball anyway.
You've had 10 different goal scorers in 9 games so far in the league. How pleasing is that?
Yeah, that's always a bonus that you can get goals from all around the team. It takes pressure off the centre forwards. Different types of goals as well. We scored some really good goals the other day, but then one from a corner, one from a long throw. So it's good that we can hurt teams in different ways, because you don't want to be one-dimensional. You don't want to be predictable.
Injuries? How's the squad? Any problems from Tuesday night?
You've caught me early. Gav's not been in yet, so I don't know, to be honest.
And the likes of Will Boyle and Rowan Ince still progressing?
Yeah, Boylo's he's got a chance of being involved at the weekend. Rowan's still not training yet. Max Sheaf still can't seem to shake this niggle off, so I'm not sure where he'll be.
And Will Boyle, just how good to have him back in and around the mix, because everything you've done so far has been without that this potential spine of the team, which shows a bit of strength in depth of the squad, but just increase the competition. How good?
It's good. It is good that there's competition, but I said last week, a lot of people keep talking about the players that aren't in the team. We're doing quite well at the minute, so the players in the team should be getting their credit. It's not that we're dismissing the players that aren't available. It's good. They can only come back and strengthen and make competition with places. Boyle's been brilliant when he's been out of the team. He's a leader in the group. He wants to learn. He wants to study. He understands the game. So he's taken it, and he's taken the other side of the game, so things like his pre-ab and his gym work he's taken to another level because he's not been able to get on the grass. So he's a brilliant character around the place. So we're pleased to have him back because we believe he's a very good player.